We are halfway through the season already. God, I can't believe it. We are here in Netherlands, and I'm super excited for this round. I'm joined in the comments box with Yoshi and also YB. Yoshi, how are you doing today?
Hello everyone. Yeah, I'm doing very well. I think we're at halfway, like you said, round 5 out of 10. Unbelievable. Halfway stage, like you said. It's going to be exciting though. Far race of the first half, if you think about it.
Exactly. So hopefully we can have a very good second half. YB, you're on the pit lane today. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's just we were just looking for a good race at Netherlands today.
We definitely are. So, what's a round we have had last round? And we will have a look at, well, let's remind ourselves actually of the time we were in Mexico City and what a race that was. So, as I quickly click onto it. So, qualifying went in the way of Remus. There we go, a 1:26.0. Now, that was an interesting qualifying. It was raining the whole time. Then it rained at the beginning of the race, which properly spiced up. But Botti managed to take it home, but Tratt back in P2 again, and Toro in P3. So, that was a great race, Yoshi.
Yes, it was a great race. Like I said, it was raining for Friday's race as well, and it was raining Saturday's race as well, if you're watching that one. But yeah, will it be dry today? It is so far. So it's going to be interesting. Because Kevin Van Dijk, this can go to anyone's way.
This really can. Now, let's have a look at the standings now. That's possibly the most important part now as well. So, Botti, top of the tables, 15 points split him and Toro. Now that's going to be really spicy. Tiaz Korsman, 21 points behind the leader as well. So he's another one, a big contender. The Nilu there in P4, 47 points to at least a whole race win away. The constructors are in the way of Red Bull after Red Bull taking the triple crown, basically, with Botti winning the race, taking bringing himself to the top of the standings, and also the constructors. And that's 18 points split between Racing Bulls and also Red Bull, and that will be very good towards the end of the season, Yoshi.
It's very exciting, as you said. I wasn't expecting that to be this close with Botti and Barney and Red Bull. Red Bull just stay on top compared to last season, but Racing Bulls, like they're only 18 points back. It can turn around at any point. Well, for great today.
It really can. Now, your predictions, Yoshi, for qualifying today.
I'm going to say Botti, Tiaz, and Nilu.
Yeah, I can see that as well. YB, your predictions?
I'm going to go with Tiaz on pole, then Toro, and then I'm going to go with Nico-san.
Right, well, this will be interesting on who will set the grid. Do put your predictions into the chat. We'd love to read them. We have all got the chat open, so we'll happily read these out loud. Now, all the drivers hit to the track now. Who will be setting the benchmark and who will we expect to see up at the top of the tables in just 17 minutes' time? Now, as the Aston Martin there of Michael already out on track, I believe he's a leading car. Bradley is a leading car. Now, Bradley, let's talk a bit about Bradley there. He's had an interesting season. Sadly, I think he's had quite a few incidents, but in Mexico City, he did have an incident, but then managed to bring himself to the top of the table, Yoshi.
Yeah, he had an incident in Mexico City, but had an amazing recovery. Mexico City is going to play a this track in Zandvoort, but you never know what can happen today.
Well, Jay Mawson, hello, welcome along. P1 Toro, P2 Botti, P3 Tiaz. Now, this is the main three, isn't it, guys? It's pretty much going to be the same. I always like to see a brand new face in for P3. Now, we have a new driver we haven't seen here, Furak there in P13 in the RB. So Toro's teammate, that'll be crucial today, see what he can do, as well as Botti and Barney, the brothers, also going to work hard together. Bradley already starting his first flying lap here. So what can he do if he can manage to bring himself? He tends to be quite quick actually in qualifying. So let's see what he can do for that one. Now, driver, Yoshi, a few incidents he got involved in Mexico, but we haven't seen too much of him this season.
No, we haven't. He's sorry, going wild laughing. If you look in the YouTube chat, you'll see what I mean. But yeah, as a driver, we haven't seen much, but he's doing okay. Happy with Mexico, like I said, but hopefully we can see him more in the season.
So if you want to know why Yoshi's laughing, so first of all, check the stream from last time. But we do the famous, every time it's a safety car, we do the famous talk of the food, local food, and what would you prefer, and all that la-di-la-di-da. Now this time, it was slightly interesting. Now we did come to an agreement. Well, I came to an agreement, and Yoshi, sorry, has just got to. He's got to stick with it. Yoshi has got to keep with it. So 5,000 subscribers. Now it was, what was it? Probably, there we go. 108.7. Sorry, there we go. Yeah. So it was either 15 jalapenos or a bottle of ghost pepper sauce, and you would have to down it. And we said that was at the 5,000, so I would have to go through the 15 jalapenos, and Yoshi would have to do the Yoshi and YB as well. Don't forget YB.
No, we're not.
There we go. They can deny what they want. Do put your predictions if you can think of anything worse. No, please don't. Yeah. So that was the big bet. That's to 5,000. Now that's from you guys. That's nothing from us. So yeah, hopefully this can gain us some followers, and to 5,000. And we're currently on 1,000. Can we get another 4? That'll be the interesting bit. Furrak there into P6. Tiaz Coursman already setting the benchmark over 103. Is that 103 or 108? It's too bright. There we go. 108.3.
That's 108.
There we go. 108.
Around here, no.
Yeah, that's very quick there from Tiaz Coursman. Now, you two, your thoughts on will this actually be completed?
I hope so to get more people, but for the actual thing, no.
YB, what about you?
No chance.
Oh, I'm gonna say agree with Yoshi. Like, it would be great to have more people, but like to actually fully do it, would be very scary to do.
I don't care if I get fired for this, but yeah.
Yeah, we could end up. We don't actually know what will happen to us. So this could be one of our last streams if we do reach 5,000.
Yeah, no.
At least. So enjoy us while you can for now. That's for sure. Thank you so much, guys, especially for your followers as well, and our usual comers as well on the Friday night. Johan has said Trap Racer P1, P2 stayed Daisy, now P3 Toro. There we go. Nilu top of the table, P4 in the championship from him. Let's see what he can do. Nikas on P3 there. So Yoshi, it's pretty good there from Nikas, and now he's been on and off this season. We talked about him at the beginning of the season. We're now halfway through. We haven't seen too much of him, have we?
No, we haven't, and it could be because they're busy, but Nikas has to talk a little bit. Hopefully, career count, because you miss a week, then your championship might be done. Even though we have a big point system, but you miss multiple weeks, then your championship might be over. So, pretty sure they will stay for each week if you can. But you can't really change if something comes up. So, yeah, but he can do what he can though, but yeah.
Exactly. YB, I mean, if you invalidate your lap in the first sector, as I say, that round goes Barney into the barrier there. Now, he hasn't he hasn't written off a tyre, but he's written off a front wing. That won't be a happy Red Bull, but it will at least be on the good side that he can make it back to the pit lane and reset. So that was not good at all from Barney. Now, what on earth had happened there? YB, yeah, I was talking to you about that. Is that just getting on stuff too early, or is that his tyres not warmed up enough?
I think that's his tyres not warming up enough, because around here, if your tyres are not warmed up, you will pay the price. It would be meaning of you either not turning the corner fully, or you would be going over past the corner, this corner that Barney's currently going over. You will be punished severely if your tyres are not warmed enough.
Exactly, and that's where Barney has paid the price as well. There we go with big front wing damage from him, so he will have to make his way back to pits. He's only got 11 minutes left, and what I believe from this game, Yoshi, is that whenever you come into the pit lane with some damage, you have to pay the time a bit more. So he might have a bit of a push for the end of qualifying. Yeah,
he'll wait a couple of minutes. As I think, I agree with you. It's kind of a bit more because rear end. He had a bit of a correction. The rear end said, "Look, you're kidding me. I can't do that," and he had a spin. It was a lucky crash. Not a good one, but hopefully he can recover that and go again and avoid that more, because I think he would have been on for a good lap. And I think he would be a bit annoyed at himself. But like you said, it's only a couple of minutes. I don't think he has to wait 10 minutes for a front wing change. No chance.
I don't think it will be that long at least. So that'll be a positive. Trap Racer already a 108.0 now. Trapped. He's in a Williams this time, not in the Alpine supporting Tiaz Coursman. What's happened to that? He was in Mercedes, he was in the Alpine, now he's in the Williams this time. this is going to be interesting to see what Track can do. He's not playing the team strategy anymore. So we saw him playing a bit in Mexico City with Tiaz, and he knew not to take him out. But this time, it could all just be fair racing.
The advantage of reserve driver, you're not really out of set team. You're a reserve driver. You have to see what team's available and Track. Just calls to go off as well into the gravel, and big mistake they made with the big names in the war zone.
Yoshi,
what is going on?
Well, sorry, YB, this is the second off we have it at the moment today. Now, is this Tiaz? Well, he is on, I believe they may be fresh tyres, but still, it's roughly in the tight corner areas. What is the reasoning towards this?
I think especially with the corner, I think it's just with the corner in this game, like everyone hates that corner, so I think it's just, he could have either just misjudged it or the tyres are not thingied, but I'm just going to have to make the assumption that the corner is just horrible and he didn't make it fully.
Well, we'll have to see with that one. Thank you very much, Yoshi, there in the pit lane. Sorry, YB.
That's what I'm not in the pit lane, that's YB.
Oh,
you okay?
I'm tired. It's been a long week, hasn't it? And Toro, here we go. One of our latecomers to set a lap. He always manages to spur on at least near position.
What recovery! What recovery!
That is recovery of the season in my eyes. That must have been possibly a new change of suit. And P4 even from that is very, very good. But at least a new suit may be coming his way. Now, this is interesting. Why is everybody struggling so much with grip? As well, we've had an off. Was that an off? No, I don't know if there was. I think it was the Alpine who've gone round there. Anyway, Barney on his outlap again. There we go. So he's recovered from that one. Well, let's see what Barney can do. Can he help Red Bull in terms of the championship? Now, Boaty is in P3 at the moment. And we've got a yellow flag for the back. I think it's just traffic going through. Now, Yoshi, take us through a lap with Barney.
Through the final corner, it's a bank corner, as we see there, through the start finish line. As long as you're in the curve and don't spin, then you're fine. That's what's happened with the other drivers. We still sit part there. Through turn one, you go down, into the left, into the right. You drop down into turn three. This will be a crucial corner. The first lap will go up and wide and down low through the first lap of the race. Now into turn four, turn five. High speed corner, maybe gas and you drop down into the next right hand. Do not spin, do not touch the curves. It's one past the corner, yes. Yeah. You might go on a good recovery. See onto the curve now. Now turn up to the corner where we saw Tiaz was in. As long as he doesn't touch the grass, he will stay good, and he doesn't touch the grass, he's on for a lap. Let's see if he can go into that one jump. Now almost went into the wall and into the car there. Go out of the way just in time into the gravel limit for the rear left tyre, and now heading through the final two corners, and DRS starts right about here into the final fence corner, nice and low, quicker if you go low, and it's stuck to the floor to the finish line. It's a 109.0, and that is only, where is he?
Fastest.
612.
So, not very good there from Barney. Room for improvement from him, but at least he's got some lot of lap. There we go. Thorak's got some front wing damage there. He's had an off. Where has that happened? We don't know. Now, it's something to do with his tyres. Now, if these drivers can't manage to keep track for the dry, if it is to rain in the race, what on earth can we expect, Yoshi?
We could expect mayhem, but it could be them riding the curve too much. It might be going to the grass too much, but the track conditions, they're fine. We didn't see this mistake last season in Season 10 in both races we had here in previous times, where it could just be them touching the curves or just rolling it too hard. The Raymer doesn't like it. But this is, well, obviously it's been used for a couple of years now. It's a weird circuit, but again, mistakes are being made because they're probably pushing it too hard, or tyres too cold, or they're hitting the curves too hard. These curves can be lethal.
Exactly. Now, Toro also going to try and push for another lap. Trapped Racer still provisional pole position, 108.0 on the dot there, so he's very, very good from that one. Bastas, can he respond as well? Both the Sauers have been working together mostly through the season, but it's not enough for them to be in at least the top 5 of the championship. We'll see what they can do for this race as well. We've had him on the podcast a while ago. He was very, very happy with his teammate as well. So these two get along very, very well. Now, he runs over the curb quite a bit there. Tyres already getting a bit of the grass on them. Now, at least he won't be affected too much. Now, back on the throttle. DRS opportunity coming his way. Now, is he going to be up in Sector 2 is a question. He is. A good sector 2 from him. And still over the curb he does there into the gravel trap. Now, that's what Barney did, and he did come out in P12. So can we expect for Vassas to do the same? He's the only driver yet to set a lap time. We have got, thankfully, 20 drivers on this grid. Now, as he comes up to the line, what's it going to be for Vassas on the grid today? It's going to be 15th fastest for him. So not too bad, but definitely room for improvement. We know Vassas has got some very, very good pace alongside his teammate Froby as well. On board with Track. Track's back out on track. Now, 4 minutes 50 left to go this session. Really, Yoshi, all these drivers are going to be coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, pretty soon as well. And Track Racer, he's still on top. He's been smashing it for qualifying lately. He's getting pole after pole, and he was won the race last time out, but he did win the race last time out. But his qualifying performance so far has been outstanding. Carrying on position on pole, but behind Neela and Boaty, T4 and 4, where is Toro in 5th. So you've got them in top 5 now. Money goes straight top 4 position, 107.8, and there's a mistake there. From track down, a bit of a correction. I think he's gonna, he's not going to split lane. He'll cross the line. He'll go 180. Does not improve at all.
He was down on his lap time that time. He did have an improved second sector, but the third sector with that snap obviously threw him off a bit more. Michael on board with now. What can Michael do? He's had some good races this season, maybe some good qualifying performances as well, I think. As well. So let's see what Michael can do. He's got Tiaz Cosman in front of him. He's got a big group in front of him as well. One of the main groups, the main fighting top group here. So he has got a bit of pressure with Nico-san behind as well. So far, looking in the way, basically, of McLaren, currently P3 and P7 as well. But Toro, as we said, to the top of the tables once again. Michael into the pit lane this time, so he's not going to push for a lap. Who was V1 Illusion, another one to keep an eye on. He had some good races previously as well. It's pretty hard. Well, I can't believe we're halfway through the season, Yoshi.
Yeah, halfway through the season. For this 5th qualifying session, round 5 now, as we said, with 3 minutes to go. Not a lot of time left, and not a lot of time left in the season. As we are as we're about to end the first part and enter the second part of the season, which is going to be the crucial part of the season, and that is where we're going to see potential championships being made.
Exactly. On board with Stay Daisy at the moment. What can Stay Daisy do? Now, he's had pretty good performances in the past, especially challenging for wins as well. So we'll see what he can do for qualifying. Currently P9 at the moment. He is down in the first sector, so not looking too good for him. Now, can he improve in the second? We'll have to see in a couple of corners' time, as well as really got to be careful. But the one question I wanted to ask is, YB, if it's a dry race, what can we expect the drivers to do, and how many pit stops?
I think they'll be starting on a combination of medium or hard, because I think it will be it would be 2 stops, 3 stints, and I think they'd be going from hard to medium, or medium to hard, because I think with this the tyres will degrade fast. It is with most circuits, but around here you are constantly turning. There's so many high speed bends. I think the tyres will just degrade so fast that it will have to be a 2-stopper.
It will. Thank you very much. Bradley also going to try and push where he can. Stay Daisy did not improve in that lap time before, so big shame from him. Bradley, let's see what he can do. He's on an out lap. We've got 1 minute 30 left to go this session. Toro not coming out. Now, Yoshi, is that him confident, or is that him just missed the window?
Well, he's still got 10 seconds to come out, and he might be confident because we're seeing a mistake. He is out on track now, so you just jinxed that. He's on track now, so he's not confident and he wants to do another lap. But the risk of coming out the last minute, if you have a spin, if you've been impeded, that is it. Your time is done. And the one driver I really want to see him for his final. He's still in 12th. I want to see him do a big stop so far with his mistakes so far.
It definitely is. So, Bradley, be pushing that car to the limits. I didn't actually see what he was on sector 1, but he may have been up. Now, as we head through sector 2, let's see what he can do. Can he improve more and more and more? But the main one to keep an eye on everyone who's on the lap at the moment. Tiaz Korsman is about to set us off this time. What can he do? Can he beat a 107.8? Well, that is the benchmarker to beat. 36 seconds left to go for qualifying now. This is going to be very, very crucial now. And I'm sure it's really set a good tone for the race. Now, we've already got basically about 6 contenders, maybe 5 contenders up for the pole position, but there may be more and more drivers throughout qualifying as well. Now, Tiaz Korsman is up on his sector 1 time. Now, Bradley, I don't think improved, but Stay Daisy got knocked down actually. Nico went to P10, so shame from him. Stay Daisy and driver are together there, P11, P12, so there'll be an interesting bunch to look for the rest of the qualifying. Now qualifying is over, so Tiaz Korsman, it's all eyes on him. What can he do? And Boaty and Nilu and Track, all those drivers are crucial ones to keep an eye on, but so far, Tiaz Korsman is looking quicker and quicker now as we head through the last couple of corners. Will it be enough for Tiaz Korsman to get provisional pole position? He may be up on his lap time. He could just throw it in this last sector. He doesn't. And let's see what he can do now. It's just DRS flat out to the line. He's going to be using all of his DRS as well. He comes up to the line. It may just be enough. No, from him there. We've got a car stopped. It looked like I'm stopping straight. Track Racer. He seemed a bit quick off that corner there, but it may not affect him. Toro is out actually. He's still doing a lap now, so we'll keep an eye on Toro. But Trat, now, can he manage to beat Tiaz Korsman enough? I don't think he was up there because he seemed a bit slow out that corner. Now up to the line he comes now, Trat. What will it be? No improvement from him. We've still got the car stopped on the grid. Toro up to the line. What's it going to be from Toro? Maybe even quicker this time. 107.803. Great performance there from Toro. V1 Illusion already retired there.
That's good. Yeah, that's him. He's retired on the main straight.
Yes,
I don't think that's where you want to retire.
No, it's definitely not. So thankfully, the drivers were tucked into the inside. Michael into the pit lane. That's his qualifying. Dom Toro is your pole sitter here in Netherlands. And we were expecting that, Yoshi, weren't we?
Yeah, we're expecting that. But the biggest shock, I know it's P11, but Barney really struggled out there. He needs to pick up because that is not good for the Constructors' Championship. He finishes to them. Yeah, you get points, but not the points he needs. But, you know, that's a good qualification. Toro, Martinez, and Scrap. Top 3, that's not bad. Boaty and Neil in top 5. So good point of everyone in that session.
It definitely was a very, very good qualifying. Close towards the end, but did go in the way of the famous Toro van Dijk. Now, Toro is your pole sitter here in Netherlands with Tiaz Korsman in P2. Now, that's going to be an interesting start to the race later on. Track Racer in P3 there. P4 Boaty, one of the first Red Bulls. P5 Nilu, 6th Michael, 7th Nico Sun, 8th V1 Illusion, 9th Remus, 10th Bradley, 11th Barney. Now let's see what he can do from the grid. 12th Stayed Daisy, 13th Driver, both Mercedes together, 14th Fastas, 15th Furzy, 16th Lucek, 17th Furak, 18th Werner, 19th Froby, 20th Serban running out the grid. Now, Yoshi, this is going to be a good race.
It is indeed, because turn 3, I think it's turn 3, that first angled corner, that's going to be a crucial, because if someone goes too high, they'll go in the wall. If someone goes too low, into the grass. So watch out for that into the first banked corner of turn 3 or 4.
Definitely.
So it's going to be a tight one over there.
Definitely. Why be looking up in the sky? It's not as clear as it was for qualifying.
Ooh, hello.
No, obviously it isn't. So we could see the potential threat of rain in this race, and it would stir a lot of things up for the strategists in the pit lane.
It definitely will. Now we are waiting for the go mark from the famous Martin van Dijk as well. But in the meantime, I'm looking forward to this race. Predictions, Yoshi.
Oh dear, it's going to be a tight one there. I'm going to say Toro, Tiaz, Tract, Nilu, and Boaty in 5th.
Why be your predictions?
I'm going to say Tract, Tiaz, and Toro.
I think I might go with. I think Track may take it. Boaty 2nd, Toro 3rd. So we'll have to see what this race does. Do put your predictions into the chat as well. We would love to read them. May have been given the ready up call, and we'll be hearing the buzzer any minute to start here for the second half of the season. Well, I don't know if it's halfway through the season at least, of the VD Racing League Season 11, Round 5 here in the very, very famous Netherlands. Now, let's see what Toro can do from the front row of the grid. One light, two lights, three lights, four lights, five lights. It's going to be lights out, it's going to be go. A very long delay in the lights there. Toro with a very good start line. Holds off Tiaz Korsman. Track goes round the outside. It's turn one. Could be chaotic, but Toro in the middle. He's in the sandwich now. It may just be in the favour there of Track Racer. Toro has just been forced further and further down now. What's happened to Toro? He's had an injury. Korsman's been dropped down as well, sorry. But Remus into P7 now. Good fighting from him. Now Toro is fighting there also with Driver. Now Barney has not got up in position. This is not in good terms in for Red Bull, and especially for Racing Bulls as well. But Track Racer is your leader here, already on lap 1. Side-by-side action, Bradley and Remus down the inside line. Great move done from Remus there. And Michael has got Michael in his sights already. Now, what can he do for the rest of the grid? V1 Illusion, P4 from him. Good performance so far. But Boaty P2 already. This is going to be very interesting on what's happened with these drivers, with Tiaz and also Toro, because obviously these drivers wouldn't have dropped down for no reason, Yoshi.
Yeah, I want to start there. For to Troy, he's down to 10. Yeah, down to 19. And what's going on there? We've got steps up into 12th place. I'm going to start looking for the second nearly further moments. And there's contact into the penultimate corner there. Don't know what happened there. We did see a yellow flag in the first sector. Yeah, there might have been more contact for the last corner.
Yeah, maybe so, but Track Racer still is our race leader here, going on to lap 2 at 36. Side one possibly there from Toro to Driver. Driver's been holding him up. Now, side-by-side action with the Williams there of Thursday and Vastas. Vastas running down the inside this time, still covering his position. Will it be enough to hold off from Thursday? I think it is. Switch back there from Werner and Serban. No, Serban still stays ahead this time. Werner stays behind P17, 5 to P16. That's a big pack actually, going from P12 all the way down to around P19. Round the outside goes Tiaz Korsman. That's a brave move, but he gets that move nice and done. No, he doesn't. Still side by side. Here he does. Thank you very much. And he does take that position very, very well. Now, side bomb almost on Werner. Does do that move. Now, Yoshi, Tiaz Korsman on a complete and utter hunter. I think this is an angry Tiaz Korsman.
Yeah, angry Tiaz Korsman, angry Toro, because Toro's wheel disconnected. We are in the YouTube chat. Figure out that one. Yeah, his wheel disconnected. That's why he's down in, where is he now? He's also down to them, sorry. So that's why he lost it. That's why he breaks full on the grid. And luckily, he didn't get disqualified with Clark for blocking the track. So that's why.
That's a big shame there, and that's obviously cost Tiaz Korsman a few positions as well. Boating to P2 onto the back of Track Racer now, trying to force him into an error where he can. But it's really going to be interesting as well. YB, when can we expect to see these drivers come to the pit lane, as long as it stays dry?
I would have to say it would be between lap 12 to lap 16. So I think because these tyres for mediums cannot last that long, and with the hard runner for one of the Williams, I'd say it'd be around about lap 14 to 15 onwards.
Thank you very much, YB in the pit lane there. Boaty already into the back of Track Racer. DRS opportunity is going to come to them as well. Now, what can he do, Boaty? Can he manage to get that move done as well? No, he won't. He won't be close enough. But the start finish straight may be perfect for him as well. Now, as they come around the last couple of corners, will it be enough for Boaty to snatch the lead of the race? We've seen this before, actually. A lot of change in position due to DRS. Now, hopefully Toro has got the his wheel back. Here we go, Boaty getting closer and closer and closer. Will it be a lunge down into turn 1? It is a beautiful lunge there. And 3 goes for a lock up there as well. He goes straight on. Will it cost it a track to come and no? He doesn't. And Boaty still stays ahead this time. That was a bit of an error. Now, I don't think in this game, Yoshi, it tends to affect your tyres.
No, it doesn't. The only time it affects your tyre if it goes off the track. So if it goes off into the gravel, he will have gravel within his tyre. It might cause a bit of wear, but it might, it won't be clean, and it might scope, might make a mistake into the next corner. But as soon as that gravel's cleared, it might work a little different.
We will have to see as well. Track Racer also trying to get onto the back of Boaty this time. Now, we'll have to see what these two drivers can do. These guys are very, very quick, these two. Now, Botti did win last round. This could increase his lead in the championship as well. But let's see what Toro can do, because he's second in the championship. He's currently in P9 there, so he's got to try and catch up. T.S. Gaursman third in front of him, so one of the Williams doing his job. Track Racer will be asking him as well, I'm sure. But Nilo is right onto the back of Track Racer and also Botti now. This will be interesting actually now that Nilo's joined. Here we go, Slipstream, and already the lead of the race goes back into the hands of Track Racer, and lap 5 out of 26. Nilo onto the back this time, but no moves made from him. Barrett bomb there, look like from EcoSign, and he does force his way through as well on Bradley. Now that was an interesting move. And will it be looked at for causing, a proper collision now? Toro really looking onto the back of Bradley this time, and what's still happening, it could just come in the favour of Toro, and he may just snap an opportunity to come through as well. But we have only got 2 drivers on the hard compound tyres and 1 on the softs, which is Froby. Now, Yoshi, why is Froby on the softs?
It might be 3 soft. That sounds silly. He might be on the soft tyre. Might have got to change tyres, but whatever strategy he's on, it ain't going to work out because the soft tyres will be dead before lap 10, potentially. But let him cook for a bit, but he's just not on the right tyre at the moment.
Well, we'll have to see what happens to Froby there as well. Farak and also Lucek as well fighting together, but Farak seems to get ahead this time. He's on the pressure tyres. He obviously came into the pit lane there, and Farak still stays into P19 there. It's a fight for last place, but not a fight you want to be in at least. And I'm sure we'll have to see those drivers come up more. But Botti does not get their move done on track this time. Track still stays ahead of him at this time. Nico's does get past Remus. A good move from him. Side-by-side action there with Bradley and also, who is that? Also, Toro. Bradley and Toro. There we go. Toro moves up another position. T.S. Gaursman still only got to move up. Well, he's been 14 of them. He's only in 1 position so far, so not looking good from him at all, T.S. Gaursman. Now, does he have damage? I don't think he does. No, he looks okay for now. So we'll just have to see what T.S. Gaursman can do for the rest of the race. We're still young into the race, so plenty of time for them to come back. But Barney, he's another driver to keep an eye on. P10 from him. I don't think he's gained. I think he's always gained is about 1 position, I think, Yoshi.
Qualified, I think. Let's have a look. No, he hasn't been entered. We've got yellow flag at the back. That is fast personnel off. Yeah, Barney's qualified here. Qualified 10th. He's still 10th. What's going on with him there? Just getting out of the way, I think. But there's some sort of issue. No, it looks okay to me. I'm back first.
I think he ends up riding the curb. So when you ride the curb, you actually can't turn the car whatsoever. So same from him there. So big shame. But here we go. Botti already on for the slipstream and dive down the inside. Botti regains the lead. There we go. Here on lap 7. Now, can we see any other moves happening down the back straight? No. Seems pretty fizzled out at the moment. Toro under a bit of pressure from Remus. Seems to have had battles in the past, but Toro seems to be the quicker for now. Nico in Toro's fight now. We're going to manage to get our move done through with 10-second time penalty. Into the pit lane he goes, so that's not looking good from him. That's the soft combat tyre. So he's already thrown his race, which is a shame, which may just be a small error from him. But Botti, still our race leader out here, doing an illusion in Q4. Let's see what he can do, alongside Nico as well. Now Nico is he's at 0.7 of a second there off from Track Racer. So Dira still in his favour, and really, it could be staying the same, Yoshi.
But I think I almost ended up. But Ron Boyd and Michael try to get ahead of Fusion, but can Botti keep the lead? Though as Track was made a mistake there as well. They are making some sort of correction. They're overtaking it a little bit, but not too much to make a spin. As yes, DRS opportunity right now.
And let's see what Track can do now. DRS opportunity comes in his favour. Will it be enough to get moved down? Yes, it is. Nice and easy. Into turn 1 he goes now. Botti does not try to fight that one back. And a lovely move there from Track. He chose to look for a switch back, but still, it's not enough at least to make that move back. So we'll basically, I'm afraid, just be seeing this the rest of the race until the pit stop's going to come into play, and who will be the quicker driver as well is the other part. These two seem basically on equal pace, which will be interesting on why, and how it will fizzle out towards the end of the race. Now, Nilu is still, he's 0.5, he's actually caught up Nilu. So all the switching around, dilly-dallying, may have just helped Nilu a bit more to at least attempt to make a move, even illusion in sight, but still nothing from him. Where is T.S. Gaursman? P13 has gone up another position. He's still got to catch up to both of these Mercedes, then one of the Red Bulls, then the Aston Martin. still at least a few positions to catch up to Toro, at least to help in terms of the championship. But Boaty is right onto the back of Track Racer, but we probably will see the move once again down at the back straight, Yoshi.
It's like a game of chess. One person makes a move, waits a little bit, another person makes the move, and just goes like that, unless Boaty picks. So we'll see what happens there.
Well, here we go, YB, down to you.
Quickly pulls in and he's putting on the hard white compound tyre, and I'm guessing he's going for a longer second stint in this race, as many other drivers from the mediums opt to the hard tyre.
Thank you very much, YB in the pit lane now. It's a good stop there from Boaty, as well as Toro as well. Now let's see what Toro can do with these fresh set of half compound tyres as well. Now looking on board with Toro, he's got Nikos in front of him. Now it's just going to be on sheer pace because they both are sharing the same compound tyres. Now let's see what Toro can do. We know he's got some strong pace. Will it be enough to bring himself even?
Bit of a difficult, but I think we lost Will for a bit. We may have lost Will. Are you here, YB? Or is it?
Yeah, no, I'm here. Actually, I play with my Discord as well at first.
Okay, don't know what's going on there. What are we going to be doing?
There we go. I think I'm okay this time. So, can you not hear me?
You're good.
Oh, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. Well, I don't know what happened there. Bit of technical difficulties, but anyway, let's see what Diaz Cordman can do on stage 18 now. These two have had some good battles in the past, but Diaz Cordman may just be the quicker driver that he needs as well. But the Mercedes are possibly working together, Yoshi.
It's working together, P3 and P4, yet, but they've yet to pick those. So hopefully, I'm supposed to get up to 7th place right now, but let's see what's the gap between P4 and P3 is like 5.6 seconds now on the dots between them and TS Gordon. So we'll see how much they do, but TS is also yet to pit, so we'll see what Mercedes can do if they can defend TS, and if they do, then...
Well, I'm hoping for a few yellows. That may be a jinx, but you know, maybe a cheap safety car could spice up the grid a bit more. See what could happen. Now Nilo yet to pit as well, so let's see what Nilo can do for the remainder of the race at least, and when he will pit as well. I mean, YB, that's a question for you. He's pushing it a bit more. Oh well, there we go. Or as I said, that he's coming to the pit lane. So is it a quick stop for Nilo?
Yeah, it is. He was in and out, and he's put on the another set of hard tyres.
So let's see what Nilo can do. He was P3, I think, in the race. Yellow's further back. We may have our first retirement.
Yeah,
possibly, no.
Who's that?
There's the yellow, but anyway, Nilo just comes ahead of Remus. Now Remus has got the warmer tyres, so let's see what Nilo can do. Can he manage to hold off?
Barney.
Or was it? It was Barney. Okay, so we'll see what will happen through that as well. Now, on board with Remus. Remus right onto the back of him this time, but I'm afraid as soon as Nilu's tyres get warmed up, Nilu will probably storm away as he has got the stronger pace, Yoshi.
Yeah, he does. The advantage right now goes to Remus, but eventually, like, we have a retirement in pit lane. So it won't be as taken up here. As you said, with Nilu, his tyres will start to warm up, and once they do, the advantage will go back to him. And he'll just drive off like a rocket ship.
Boaty already being held up by its Fuzzy there. This is not good at all from Boaty, as he knows he's got a hungry Toro chasing behind, but he can now. Dear SWT, he does that move. Fuzzy's going to really push him to the limit. Still side by side action between those two. Boaty, Fuzzy using possibly most of the DRS, but still not enough to hold off from a very, very quick driver. Now, Track Racer also, let's see what he can do. But Driver and Steve Davies still yet to pit in front three. Why are they holding out for so long?
I'm assuming that they're trying to keep these mediums into an exact pit window to try and see if they can push to a one-stop. But I think the one-stop here is too outlandish and too hopeful. So I'm assuming they're just either trying to push for a safety car because the barriers are close here at Netherlands. So they could hopefully could get a lucky safety car, but I generally think they should realistically pit around about now.
So let's see what these guys can do. Toro and also Nico, so having a very big battle there. Contact made between them. Toro onto the grass there, sorry, double trap. And still he managed to stay out, but Nico-san stays ahead this time. We've got Dero's opportunity now coming in their favour. Who's going to be out in front? Well, this is a very, very big pack, and it's going to be a very, very scared. One of the Williams there, and I think it was, which Williams? Furzy may have been impacted, but there we go. It's going to be V1 Illusion fighting there with Nico-san. Around the outside, he does he get that move done? I'm pretty sure he does. Yes, great move there from V1 Illusion. Nico-san still trying to look, he does send a launch down the inside there, but is it enough? Still side by side, actually between those two, but V1 Illusion comes out ahead on this one. Now this is very close between these guys because Toro's also joining in this one as well. He'll be liking this opportunity whilst they're fighting. It will allow him to get closer, or he's looking for a move now. Tori closes the door though. Nico-san, he says you're not going through, especially you, because I want, well, I don't know why you would say, but anyway, continue along. Toro and Nico-san still side by side action between those two. Now Toro being forced almost wide off the track there, but it may not be enough. Opportunity coming his way. No, it may not be. I don't know if he will send along. He's too far back. No move, and he will just have to wait for that Dero's opportunity down the back straight as well. Now the Ferrari of Nilu and Ferrari of Remus, I think, is getting involved in this one. So this will be interesting. Around the outside, so both Tiaz Korsman, these two have been fighting a long time. But finally, Tiaz Korsman makes a decision to come into the pit lane for his first stop. Now, Toro going to come through, and he goes into. He doesn't get that move done, actually, Toro. Oh, he does. So he's fighting around the outside of Nico. So Nico's under a lot of pressure at the moment, but he's doing very, very well considering he's attacking and defending, Yoshi.
Yeah, attacking and defending. He's defending, waiting for an opportunity to come through, and attacking when the opportunity does come through. Basically, I think he's got to wait for the opportunity to come through, but the longer he waits, the longer the amount of laps, the more he'll lose time. Yeah.
They definitely will. Now, Nico's done an interesting driver to see what he can do for this race. Now, the front three is going to be interesting. Michael stayed Daisy and both at the moment, but Michael and obviously stayed Daisy. But as saying that, dive bomb from Toro down the inside, almost looking there, almost in contact as well, but a very good defence there from Nico around the outside. Now, Nico's still defensive position. He's recharging his battery to take down the back straight. Bit of an error from him there, but it may just cost him a tiny bit of space. A big error from Toro as well. A big snap of those here, so not looking good from him. But both teams at the back of Daisy into the pit lane now. Both teams are pretty happy with that. But let's see what Toro had. What happens with Toro? Does he get that move done as well? Does Nico get that move done and do an illusion as well? As they now come down the top of the straight. No moves get done there. Lock up there from Toro, but still nothing too major. A big slide there from track racer there. So we'll have to see what happens there. Sorry, from Rio on the loop. Track racer is already up ahead, at least 4.2 seconds there. He's right onto that Rosie, actually 0.7 of a gap then. We'll see what these guys can do. As track's on 1 lap younger tyres, Yoshi.
Yeah, 1 lap younger tyres, 1 lap younger tyres. It doesn't sound much to you, but it is. It does more, does less tyre wear. It means that, yeah, they're on the hard tyres, slower tyre, but long lasting. So yeah, he's on fresh tyre on 1 lap. He will get more speed, but it's not much of an advantage. But it's better than nothing.
It definitely is. And Boaty's still into the lead of the race. He's pretty happy so far, but he knows he's got a challenging track race that's catching him behind. Can he get that move done in basically a couple of laps? That's the race so far. And if you haven't put your predictions, do put them into the track. Unless you're a driver, then keep driving. Toro onto the back of Nico now. Will he get that move done? Nico can get closer to V1 Illusion. No, he is slowly, but it's nothing enough. Definitely not on the V1 Illusion, and he takes V1 Illusion considering the pressure he's had with these two challenging drivers behind Yoshi.
Yeah, these drivers are coming behind and is getting with 21 laps to go. It's literally going to be like, okay, this is where the high speed comes out. It's still kind of like a game of chess when one move's done, then it waits. But for Toro's case, it's literally no moves being done and more waiting. I think Toro wants to wait for Nico-san or for Illusion to make a mistake. But remember, the longer he waits, the more chances Nili will take. He's on 2 lap fresher tyres than Toro. So he needs to take soon.
He definitely does. And Nilu right onto back this time. So Nilu may make an opportunity with this one as well. So let's see what happens throughout this race as well. Now, Toro right onto back. A bit of an error made from Nico-san. Gravel flying everywhere this time. But still, gets that move done. We know Nico-san has done that long waiting game before, especially from all the other rounds. And if Ned would remember that as well. Nico-san is the driver who waits and waits and waits. As I'm saying, this trap runs back of Oakley. No, doesn't get a move done. But here comes Nico-san down in his rider. B1 Illusion side by side. It's still one. This is going to allow Toro to catch up. A bit of a nudge there. And Nico-san slots his way through. Now B1 Illusion's got a pressure from Toro. Toro managed to get that move done. Or will he have to wait for that Dero's opportunity? B1 Illusion now Toro. Basically, the conclusion no, he doesn't. As Nico also has to get it as well. But who stays behind it now? Getting to the now. Right. He just might know he won't. He's going to have to stay back. Now, that was a very dangerous move if that was to be made. But he does make the right decision of just backing out. And he wants to do a complete jump. But in this meantime, Yoshi, he can just plow right through. Now, I don't know if we've lost Yoshi there as well. So we'll have to see what's happened as well. But as we continue along as well. Now, Toro and Beyond Illusion both fighting as much as they can. Toro will try and get this move done as well. Now, whether he can get it done down the back straight is the other interesting bit. Now, YB, the interesting question is, when can we expect this driver to dive into it if it was to be a two-stop?
I would have to say maybe around 24 to 28. Because these hard tyres, obviously, they can go a lot further than the mediums, but I don't think they can go a lot further than the mediums can. Because I think they can do maybe an extra 3 to 4 laps than the medium tyre. So hopefully we'll see them in sometime soon, unless we cross the fingers and touch wood. There is no safety car yet.
Well, could that be a commentator's curse coming through? Off the track, there goes B1 Illusion, a big error made from him. That's allowed Toro to go through, and also Nilu as well to go through. Now, could there be enough for Bradley? No, not enough for Bradley to make a move. That was a costly error there from B1 Illusion, and that's now allowed Toro and Nilu through, and he's not going to like that at all. Now, Track Racer, we've had a yellow back, further back. What's happened? Who's gone off? It's Barney. Barney's on an issue. No throwing damage. So this is his second off of the weekend at least, so not a very good performance from Barney whatsoever, Yoshi.
No, not at all. And I think Sandford is a great track for Barney, but it is for Boaty. Barney, if he just finishes the race, he'll get some points, but he's still in third team, he's not in the top 10, but he is struggling really hard.
He definitely is as well. Now, Boaty really trying to catch up to Track as well. Will he get that move done? Will he take this opportunity because he's now 5 seconds, at least 5 seconds to catch up to these guys. But Toro is right onto the back of him this time because Toro's now having to clean air as well. Now, Toro, he's already got Nico on the side, but it may not just be enough to get a move down the back straight. He may just have to wait a bit of an error crossing there, and Nilo onto the back of him this time. Now, it's a three-way battle now for the third position of the race. Now, we haven't seen this for a while. It's usually for at least the lead of the race, but now it's for third position. Now, also, will Boaty manage to get past Track Racing down the back? Yellow flag further back. Barney's had enough again, and it's a safety car.
Have we got? Oh no!
No, Barney and so we've had 2 retirements in this race. It's a virtual safety car this time. So lucky for these drivers so far. But what on earth has happened there? Track Racing into the pit lane. He's taking advantage of this. And Boaty, YB, down to you.
Yeah, I'm assuming that because they think that is the virtual safety car, they can come in and think it as Boaty comes in for a new set of hard tyres.
I'm going to interrupt you there because Boaty and Toro, what on earth happened there? So they had a side-by-side into the pit lane. Now that's going to be under investigation. Why we will come back to you in a minute. But yeah, Toro and Boaty, what the hell had happened there? Toro has picked up a 10-second hold. Is it a 10-second? Is that Toro? I believe it is.
Yeah,
and he's now,
Toro,
a 10-second time penalty. Boaty was it with McLaren? But we are back to racing again, I believe. Directly penalty from Michael there, and that's what I'll give him. But stay Daisy Toro goes at it. But Yoshi, what the hell happened?
I freaking jinxed it, didn't I? I always said Barney needs to finish, and guess what happened? I give up with this. I always jinx stuff all the time. That's his first retirement of the season for Friday. That's a big shot. No points for him. And he'll be a bit annoyed. I wonder what happened to him though. But yeah. But with Toro, he shouldn't be going side by side into the pit lane. He should be right behind him. It's costing 10 seconds. That will be looked at room for a further penalty because he was behind wherever it was at the time. And he overtook in the pit lane. Technically, it's before the pit entry, but technically that's not really the racing line, and you don't want to overtake in the pit lane.
No, it's really not. I'm trying to look back on the stream as well. In that meantime, also Bradley's fighting with driver. Now, I believe it's Toro. Toro needed having it back together. That would be interesting. I didn't come up with anything, but Toro did. But possibly justified because of a move that was definitely not on. Now, I believe from Toro, he wouldn't do such a silly thing like that. But I think it is Toro just coming in too hot and not braking enough. So just a big error there because he came in at too big of a speed as well. So on board with Nico-san, TS Corson slots around the outside. A lovely move from him, and he goes through up into P4. Now Toro has had a bit of a shocker. He's in P6 with a 10-second time penalty, so not good at all from him. Now Yoshi is not very happy with himself, that's for sure, as well for jinxing it.
Yeah.
Toro onto the back of Nico-san as well, but yeah, Yoshi, as you're going to say.
Yeah, it looked like he came in a little too hot. He could have backed out, but the pit entry is, well, it's once you get past the wall, you can't get back into the pit lane. So I don't know what the student's going to say about that. Maybe 50-50, but in my books, Toro should have been more aware about his speed and made a mistake there from Nico-san, and Toro's up into 5th place.
He was, but may this be an opportunity as well for Nico-san to launch down into turn 1? No, it's not. Big defence there, and that is Tiago Corcoran in front of him, who has also almost been injured there. Right, Toro side-by-side action, People Illusion, Bradley Band on the outside, great move there, and People Illusion had to back out. He was no longer going to keep that position. Bradley moves up into P8 side-by-side action as well. Werner and Michael, so both the Aston Martins are having a very good fight at the moment, and slotting through positions now. Toro, it's right to the back, right on the outside goes Nico-san, no, and Toro still stays in this line. What happened to Tiaz Kortman? Because now he's gone behind Toro. Now that's interesting. What's happened? Has he got damaged possibly? No, he doesn't. He seems okay, but he has got Nico-san behind now. Toro may be up for a few incidents now. We'll have to keep an eye on him as well throughout the end of the race, on whether he will come into P3 or not, but as it stands, he won't be, especially with his penalty at the moment. Now, almost going to back of them there, Nico-san. Nico-san onto the back of Tiaz Korfman. He makes that move down the back straight as well. But Nilu, our new race leader, as well, he's on the level at Old Hard, so we'll have to see what he can do as well. Now, as he comes up the line, Nico-san, DRS opportunity. No, I don't think the team moving to turn 1. No, we're not. And still ahead keeps Nico-san there. Around the outside there goes Remus, driver, having a bit of a struggle there, and Remus a big lock up, but still Yoshi made it through.
Yeah, he made it through with a big lock up. I think he just got lucky there. But he got lucky, but the tyres, not so much.
Definitely not. No, Yoshi, this has been a chaotic restart with a lot of fights happening. Now Toro, he's changed a bit of character now, hasn't he?
Angry Toro kind of reminds me of last season at Imola, where he got angry for something wrong. He was all disconnected. He might have been angry like that, but he's got to stay calm and just keep racing normally, because if he's aggro or more, then I don't know. He might be in for more trouble, but hopefully that would be any more incidents. He just got to stay calm, but he's in for a lot of penalties dropped, a lot of position dropped, I say, so at least P12 with it, maybe P13. Maybe P11.
Exactly. What would be your thoughts on the move into the pit lane from Toro and what he can expect after the race?
We have seen it in obviously real life F1 with is it Sebastian Vettel going side by side? I think it was in China, but I'm not too sure on the rules on this in VDRL, but I'm assuming from you two that it's not allowed. And I'm having a feeling that he probably will be punished for going side by side in the pit lane entry.
We'll have to see what happens after the race. Thank you very much while in the pit lane there. Bradley right onto the back of State Daisy. Now State Daisy got that move done. He was going to be close from those two, but State Daisy stayed out of top this time. But Boaty is still the lead of the race at the moment. what's happened to Nilu? Nilu's dropped down 2 positions. He's on the old hard compound tyres, but he's struggling quite a bit now. So is Play Daisy, actually a bit of oversteer there, but he seems to be okay for now as Bradley still stays behind. Now, can you see that move get done soon? We don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Down the back straight because Bradley Stage 8 will have DRS duty from TR's Corksman as well. So we'll just have to see how that goes as well. Now Bradley onto the back of the DRS duty comes to this back there, but no, seems to be that Stage Daisy does pull away now, and no moves are to be done yet. Yoshi.
Yeah, no moves to be done indeed with what's his name? What, you forgot his name or something? With Bradley and State Daisy now trying to battle it. 10-lap old cars versus 5-lap old mediums. Advantage down to Bradley at the moment, but it will start to fall off. But State Daisy will start to fall off. With the hardcore tyres, when like 12-13 laps in, will be a 2-stopper unless we get another mistake or a vertical car to make it more easier.
Yeah, we'll have to see Boom and Illusion. Ooh, over the grass it goes, but so did Bradley as well. So we'll have to see what happens with those guys there. But Boom and Illusion, we still on lap 25 out of 36. And we've only had 2 retirements of the race. One of them was a driver error, one of them was a retirement on their own behalf. Now we'll have to see what happens throughout the end of the race. Will there be any more? Was that a jinx as well from the commentators, or is that only from Yoshi as well? We'll just have to see. But Track Racer as well. Well, we'll have to see. He's really onto the back of Boaty this time, Yoshi.
Yeah, he is right on the back of Boaty, both on the same amount of tyre life, but it's been happening for the last couple of laps. With 10 to the final lap, 11 to the checkered flag, all Boaty's got to do is stay ahead to be really near win with Barney out. Boaty needs to win this race to keep Red Bull's hopes alive for both drivers and constructors championships.
He really, really does as well. Now, well, so far with Barney into retirement, yeah, definitely looking good at all for Red Bull. And we'll have to see what they do as well for the upcoming round as well. Now, yellow flag for the back. Is that a punch from Serban?
Hello.
Is that a puncher? No, he's okay. He had an issue there. Serban around the outside goes Vastas. Serban is now slowing down. He doesn't have foaming damage, otherwise he probably would have dived into pit and around the outside. He goes of Vastas. No, Vastas got foaming damage though. Front left end plate is gone. So what's happened to him was that an contact between those two. Now his teammate comes to the rescue and may just see that move done as well. Rounding outside, he still goes, and Serban also going to try and fight him out where he can. Nilu, 10-second time penalty. What's happened to him? He's had an issue. Now Toro had it. Now it's going to go in the way of Nilu as well. Now, still Serban onto the back of Vastas. He's going to take the lunge this time now. Will it be enough? No. There's a fake lunge, but still doesn't put off Serban too much. Dive down the outside goes Froby. His teammate comes to save him, and still they're fighting, but still it looks like Froby stays ahead. Now is he going to go for his teammate? Serban also going to try and fight. It's a Sauber sandwich at the moment. It's still side by side, but Serban comes out top there. But Froby's not going to be happy. He's going to say, get that position back to my teammate right now. And Froby's onto the back of him already. Serban makes a big mistake there as well. But Froby yet to make that move down, and I'm sure he'll do it down the back straight, Yoshi.
Yeah, he'll do it down the main straight probably with DRS coming up right about now. With DRS literally going from the curb through turn 1. The only DRS zone on, one or two DRS zones on this track. Will he make a move down the inside? Yes, can he keep it? They are side by side for turn 1. And Serban, he has more speed coming into the curb, but not on the exit. Had less speed on the exit.
So Froby does go through the position there. Now will Vastas respond as well to go through? Will Froby hold him up at least as well? Helping Sauber at least do something, staking, do something for at least in the constructors' turn. Now Track Racer onto the back of Boaty. Still no moves made from him. It's just in range for about 4 tenths to 3 tenths. It's getting very, very close this time now, Yoshi. And will we see that move get done very, very soon?
2 temps, 3 temps. It's going up and down like a roller coaster. But guess who's ahead of Boaty? It's a lapped car of Lucasek. So if Boaty somehow is running a second behind him, he will get DRS, and that advantage to Track will go away and will give him worse. If does he have DRS, yes he does. They both have DRS because if you're 1 second behind the car, any car, lapped or not, you get DRS under the dry conditions. So the advantage does not go to any favour. It's more feet.
Definitely so. And well, a question for you, Bobby, because we have Gordon, who looked to be, well, he's still on that one-stop strategy. Will he continue that, or can we see him pit too?
Assuming that because he's not done 2 stops, he will more than likely will pit again, or he. But then again, we've only got 7 laps to go, so we could maybe possibly not see him do another stop, and possibly risk a. We could see him risk a puncture in the last couple of races, as a couple of laps, as we've seen beforehand. But he just needs to be careful with those tyres at this stage.
It really does, and we may have a last lap punch here, Yoshi. We've seen this a few times, especially from Toro, who had an issue there in converting. And we'll have to see how that pans out for the rest of the race. Now, Track Racing did make it almost look for a move there in turn 1 on Boaty, but still that move was not done at all. And may we see a move on to the start-finish straight as well, over the curve. Quite a bit there goes Track Racing. That's actually cost him quite a few tenths as well. Because Boaty's now run off ahead this time, quite a bit now, Yoshi.
Yeah, he has got there quite a bit right on the curve. Lucky down a spin onto the curve again. He didn't want to touch that, and I think that touch on the curve, I don't know. I don't think he would have made a move anyway, but 4 tenths, 3 tenths. Now he stays ahead now with a 7 to go. All Boaty's got to do is survive DRS for 14 more times, maybe 13. Another speed infringement from Bradley.
So this is a very frequent thing that's going through for these drivers. The pit lane penalties now with Toros, maybe a bit more than that. Even to be through the race, but he's won't be after this race as it stands. Track Racer and Boaty. Still, I'm pretty shocked with at least track limits. We've not had any penalties from that. They've just been.
Oh
from,
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So I was going to say, that's like, it's possibly why. Oh god, we might have just jinxed that as well, Yoshi.
You just started it. I didn't tell you about it.
Oh, well, anyway, that may have just been a jinx as well, so please don't do this, drivers, if you are listening as well. Now, Track Racer onto the back of Boaty. Now he's ever closer than his last lap. Now, can he get that move done? He might just do it. Oh, hold on, because Boaty may have DRS opportunity now from a back marker. Does he? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Yep.
So there we go. The Track Racer right onto the back of Boaty. Will we see the move into turn 1? He's already coming inside line. No, he's not. Could it be next lap, Yoshi?
I don't know, because he's not making a move. 5 to go until, well, 6 to go. Only 12 more chances of DRS, or 13. Boaty so far looking good for a win. Please don't go into the wall or something. Just watching. Tias Gosman making a move. He needs to make a move done. He doesn't. He needs to pit soon, but I don't think he will with 6 to go. He is whisking the tyres.
He definitely is. Now let's keep an eye on these Alpines. They should be pushing each other too, right? Because in terms of the constructors as well, and Tiaz Gordon could be up stakes for the championship as well. So nothing too crazy from them, and VD stays ahead of him as it stands for now. Remember, Tiaz Gordon has got 17 laps on top of that line, so this will be interesting for the rest of the race. But Track Racer, once again, we're back in this position again. What will he do? He hits the curb maybe a bit too much. No. A tiny bit, but we'll have to see now if he comes around the last corner. Will it be enough? 5 to go left with Grand Prix, and will it be enough for him to get that move done? Yellow flag for the back. That's a McLaren. And that's a safety car. Safety car's been deployed. Nearly that come round, but that's a safety car now. Boaty may have just been saved. And they have. They've gone to the pits. Now, why be? Is this the soft compound tyre to the end of the race?
It's a soft compound tyre, which I think most drivers will more than likely go on, because realistically we've only got four to 5 laps to racing. I won't even say that, maybe 3 after the safety car period is ended. So we could see a 3-lap shootout here. But the one concern here is Bradley. Bradley pitted a lap before, so that will cost him time from the people ahead.
It just might as well. So we'll have to see Boaty in a good position now, as well as Trat as well. So we'll have to see really on this 3-lap shootout. Now it is time for the very famous. Oh God! As I'm going to say is we have had so many penalties once again for drive-throughs alongside and also 10 seconds. So all through the from the pit lane there, Yoshi. That is not good at all.
Yeah, but they're clearing it out. 2 guys to clear out. 1 penalty from this for speeding under the safety car, and another to-take penalty for speeding the pit lane, and we got another one. But the pit entry, it's so weird because you're coming out at fast speed, kind of like what we have in Silverstone, but shorter. But they are going to the soccer man tyre.
Right, well, the famous time is the advertising. Hooray! So, if you would like to be a driver, if you would like to be a commentator and join us onto the grid, if you would like to be a steward, maybe investigating what Tori's done in his, to that pit lane, if you'd like to be a moderator for our Discord channels as well, please do come along. We've got the link in the description. We have got the famous Discord, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you call it, and TikTok as well. So do give us a follow. We do give frequent videos of the races that have happened over the week as well, so do come along. It'll be really nice to see you guys. Even if you want to be here for the giggles, we've got a really friendly chat as well who are very, very willing to talk to you guys. So do hop in the link below and you will find your way onto our page, and you could, well, hopefully we could either be commentating for you or you could be joining us in the comments box as well. But right, that's that bit done, lads.
Oh, no.
It is the famous time now.
Can the safety car? No, I think the safety car will be coming in this lap. They need to at least have 3 laps of racing.
Well, you may be
need to be
safe.
quick.
You may be safe because it's going to be the questions from the commentators. We won't go with the country link. So,
Oh, hello. Driver's been slow for the pit lane. I don't know what happened to him. He made a mistake.
may not
I'm
be-
not trying to stall, but yeah, I just want to see what happened. Yeah.
We'll see. Right. So, who would you trust in the last lap battle? I believe you had that on the Saturday, didn't you, Yoshi?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have who has championship mentality even without results yet?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. Right. Well, here's the question: who has a championship mentality even without results yet? Yoshi.
Don't know. To be fair, I had to think about that one.
I'd probably say. I think it's probably got to be Nilu, maybe. Nilu, I think is. I think he could be in for one. He's got some pace as well. We'll have to see. YB, what about you?
I'm going with the other McLaren. I'm going to go with Nico Sono, especially with today. I think he's got the pace, but I think it's just certain circuits that might hinder them. So I'm going to go with Nico Sono, really.
Yoshi, it might have to be quick. Who's it going to be for you?
Nilu.
There we go. Well, that's already sorted. Safety car is not in this lap.
Not yet. Wait, it might. There's still a corner to go. The sector
Does it
isn't
come in that
starting
late?
until here.
As we can keep it on the lead, hopefully.
No, we have 2 laps of racing. We have an extra lap.
So
Yeah,
I've not heard of it being this late of a safety car.
No, 2 laps of racing. I know, yeah, it is 2 laps of racing, isn't it? They need to at least have 2 laps of racing. Because with
Right,
DRS, yeah.
We didn't have to panic anyway.
No, well, I don't need to
then
anyway, yeah.
We do have one more question. Or a time for at least another question. If you are wondering what we are going off on our Discord channel, if you scroll down to the very, very bottom, you will see questions for commentators. Now, this is where we've had all of you guys complete your questions. We'll read your name out onto the stream and what your question is. So do pop along to that and we'll happily read your question. Now, from fan off there, he said, who deserves the race win the most right now? I think that's going up from people who are having a race win at the moment. So, what at all in the league. So, we'll start with you. What do you kick us off?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with State Daisy. The amount of performances he's put in recently, and I think he deserves a race win for the amount of hard work he's put in throughout the many seasons he has raced here.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you on that one. I'm probably going to say, I think it's going to be one of the Saubers. I want to say possibly Vastas, I think, or Froby. I want to at least Froby or Vastas, because I think they don't have enough. They haven't had much potential really yet to properly show themselves. But I think give it a couple of seasons, those guys can be up to the top. Now, safety car on this lap. Yoshi, over to you, quite quick.
Fastest. That's,
There we
I don't want time to say it right now yet. Fastest.
Even quicker then. There we go. So Vastas seems to be the popular man for this one, and we'll be back. Well, Yoshi will be back tomorrow to answer the rest of the questions.
No, I want to be YB. I'm busy
YD will
tomorrow.
be back tomorrow to be doing the questions as well. So do put your questions into the chat onto Discord or on the YouTube live stream for Yoshi. For YD to read as well. But don't even. He is about now with 2 laps racing. Who will be our race winner out here? Voting is going to be a slow start. He is. He's already gone now, and it's a good start from Voting, and he's going to be very, very happy with this one now. Side by side between Nico-san and Remus. Nico-san down the inside, Remus around the outside, and moves further back. Who's this? Toro. Toro serves his penalty member, so he's fighting with these guys for position. now, side by side between him and Illusion. Toro goes through this time. He's got Nico in front of him. Now Nico's done an also. Who's just fighting? This is Diaz Gordman fighting alongside one of the Saubers. Now Sauber is really getting away at this point. So Daisy has got 10-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags. Now we'll see what else happens. Bradley also trying to fight along as well, side by side. Remus drops another position to Diaz Gordman. And Toro is going to be very happy with this one. Currently P4 onto the back of Nikos on this time, Yoshi. It is very, very close.
Yeah, that's very close. Yeah, I think driver actually had a crash on the straight before the race car restart. He's out. But with 2 laps to go, we have one other DRS. It's going all the way back to the It's a 2-lap finish. It's going to be close between the front and the mid-pack. Nearly down to 9 Remus on 12. Bradley still trying to be, but what can they do? It's still clean, no. And we got a car. Remus stopping to the gravel. That's not going to be going in the middle.
He did, but it's not completely. That's not very good at all. We now head on to the last lap of the race. Now, Bokies are even faster. This may just come in his favour if he can just stick it for the rest of the lap. Driver, we've had another retirement there. He's gone into the pit lane, I believe, anyway. But not very good from him now. Can Toro get that move done on Nikos? And there's the other question as well. 0.4 is the gap from him. Will he send that lunge? Will Tratt send the lunge for the lead of the race? Or could he just finish second for 3 races in a row? Track racer, so a very good performance from him. But Boaty, he could just be in for the win 2 times in a row as well. So we'll have to see what he can do as well as we now enter sector 2. Let's see how he can do, Boaty. He has had such a good, he had an interesting qualifying piece. He's now moved himself up to the lead of the race after a very, very challenging race with him in position with Track Racer, and he's now into the lead of the race on the last lap. What can he do? We are already at the halfway point in the season. Can he set his hopes to enter the new half of the season to a very, very good hope of possibly winning the championship? All eyes on Toro. If he gets that move done, I don't think he does. But Boaty, round the last corner, he comes now. He is going to come round. He's going to retain the lead. He's going to retain the championship lead at the moment. He does win out here. And Travis goes even quicker. Toro has on Nicosan. No, not enough. And a very, very, very close there. But Toro is not quick enough. A shame him from there. So Dave's 10-second time penalty, unserved penalty, which is a shame from him. But Boaty is your race winner out here in Netherlands for round 5, season 11 of the VD Racing League. Yoshi.
What a race. Absolute crazy. Boaty wins again for Red Bull. What a recovery for the Constructors' Championship. They needed to win, and he's done that. Well done, Diaz, freaking Boaty. Oh my gosh. That's why. I mean,
it's affected us all. But do not go anywhere because we've got the interviews afterwards. So, Boaty is your race winner once again here. And Tratt is your P2 in here as well. Nikos on a very good performance from him into P3. Toro P4 after just missing out. P5, V1 Illusion. 6th, Diaz Scoresman. 7th, Bradley. 8th, Nilu. 9th, Furzy. 10th, Werner. 11th, Froby. 12th, Serban. 13th, Stayed Daisy. 14th, Michael. 15th, Remus. 16th, Vastas. 17th, Lucek. 18th, Driver. Who else? Barney, sad error from him, which could cost possibly Red Bull something. And then Furak in last position, our first retirement of the race, which is a shame. But what a race that has been, Yoshi.
Yeah, what a race it's been. What a way to end the first half of the season. We still got the second half of the season, and we still got tomorrow as well. That's why Saturday race to see what happens. But Red Bull, I don't know. Would it cost them?
Well, we'll have to see. So do not go anywhere because we have got the interviews coming up in just a moment's time. So, what a race we've had, and we have definitely we've enjoyed that race a lot as well. YB, that got pretty close towards the end, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, and I think that came down to the safety car coming out very late. But I also think that maybe I think without the safety car, I just think it could have been even more tighter than it could have been between Boaty and Drac. It could have been that closer.
Exactly. So, so far the only driver in our interview voice channel is only going to be Boaty. So, Boaty, it's just going to be you today. What a race it was from you today, and I'm sure you are very, very happy with that.
Yeah, I am very happy after this result, but I don't know about the lap one incident because I don't know. Diaz was completely ghosted for me, and the game thought maybe that he wasn't, and I just tapped him. That I went inside of him a bit, and he spun because he was ghosted in my view.
So, well, very close between you two. But, I mean, the strategies you played out, I'm sure the safety car and virtual safety cars definitely came in favour for you today.
Sorry, what was the question again?
So, from you today, the safety cars definitely played a crucial part in your strategy today.
Well, I don't know it. I don't know what track racer's tire wear was, but yeah, it was really helpful. But my softs were used, so I was praying that they will make it to the end. And unfortunately, the DRS wasn't enabled till the last lap, so the second driver on the second place wasn't able to overtake me, so it was really ideal.
There was a lot of frog leaping between you two as well throughout the whole race. Were you convinced you were going to stay in front of track for the end of the race?
Well, consider I don't know what his management and battery was, but I felt like I will be able to stay ahead of him and maybe win this race.
Well, either way, it was pretty good from you because you've now increased your lead to 32 points, splitting between you and Toro. We are heading next Friday into the very famous Japan. So, are you confident around Japan?
No, it's I don't really like that track because of the dirty air and the limited overtaking places. So I don't know. It's not my type of track.
Well, I'm sure you're very glad to hear as well the fact that Barney also had a retirement midway through, that you have increased the championship for the constructors to 35 points split between you two. Were you nervous with that when Barney retired?
Yeah, I don't know. He told me he wasn't comfortable, and I don't know, his wheel just came off, and he lost control of the car or something. I don't know what happened to him. But yeah, it is
Well,
what it is.
any questions from you, Yoshi?
Up to them.
YB, any questions from you?
No, not at all.
Right. Well, I think that pretty much sums it up because Boaty's our only one here today as well. So thank you so much, Boaty, for joining interviews, and well done to the other drivers today. We will see you tomorrow at same time. It will be YB in the comms box as well, and if not, you'll be hearing from me and Yoshi next week, next Friday in Japan. That will be an interesting race to kick off the second half of the season. So until then, have a very, very good night.